Hello and welcome back. We are back on our channel to talk about all about you and all about me. Today we're going to kind of touch on daily struggles. Each day, every day, there's a struggle. There's something that is challenging you. There is something that as you, maybe not on edge, but possibly thinking and wondering and being concerned about. So as we were thinking about the topic we were going to talk about today, we debated for about an hour and a half, it feels like, because we couldn't all agree, and we realized we're not always going to agree, but we wanted to kind of reach in and talk about what it feels like to be in the middle of that battle. And a lot of times that battle is an internal battle. You're not fighting with anyone else. You're fighting with yourself, which is the worst sparring partner ever. But I'm learning some strategies that when I'm going through this, I have to back up and kind of realize, wait a minute, I'm in control of a lot of things, but I'm not in control of everything. My God, the source, however you choose to define it, and it's okay, whatever your definition is for you, acknowledge it, live with it, roll with it, flow with it. That's important. But I'm looking at it, I don't have to worry as much as I'm worrying. I have to be still and have my conversation with God and just talk to Him about or her. You know, we're always trying to be politically correct. But let me just speak from my heart. I gotta hold that conversation to figure out where I am and what I need to do for me to be stronger and happier. What about you, Rosie?
Well, I think it's important for all of us to know that everyone has daily struggles.
Mm-hmm.
They may not be the same, but we all have struggles. I am usually a happy person. But, there are days when I don't want to get out of it. I want to just stay there and wallow in my self-pity. And it's a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? I say, no, this is not me. I need to focus. And I start thinking, what do I need to do? Well, I need to feel happy. I need to find that joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I look for it. I sit down and I say, what will make me happy? And I'm like, you know what? I need a shower. I need to really work myself up to just get it. And you know how they say, fake it till you make it?
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yes.
I fake it. I get up and I shower. I get ready. And lately I've been doing makeup because I think that makes me look better.
And it looks beautiful on you.
And I get through the day. But, that's just one struggle. And we don't all struggle with the same thing. Maybe some of you struggle with getting up and going to that same boring job that you just can't handle one more day of. But hey, it's security, it's a paycheck, it has benefits. So you keep going. So we all have these daily struggles, and we just have to figure out what they are and how to overcome them. And sometimes it'll be easy. And hey, there are some days when I just say, you know what? Forget it. I'm staying in bed till 1 o'clock and the world would not end if I do it.
And you have permission.
Yes, I give myself that permission.
That, you have permission. As I'm listening to you, I'm thinking back over, sometimes we worry about what everybody else says, what everybody else feels. And that is not it. It's not to say that our people, our family, our friends are not important to us. But the reality is this walk in life is our walk.
Yes.
Our path. And we definitely have to figure out for ourselves what we want to accomplish, what we want to do. And as I've known you for 24 or 5 years, as we have grown, I'm looking at here, back then I thought I had accomplished so much emotionally and spiritually, but as I come to this day, there was so much more that I had to learn about myself and to be open to myself. again, we were talking about, what are we going to talk about today? And there was a blockage for me. I could not figure out. But as I'm thinking about it and we're talking about it, it's just a reminder that everybody's path is different. Everybody's, the things that show up in your life are different. But again, how you choose to attack it is on you. Now, there are some times when you don't feel like attacking it, like you said, and it's okay. For me, my frustrations tend to be clutter. And I'm admitting this on camera. But recently, I realized that that clutter is blocking my energy. It is keeping it locked up. So last week, I started scrubbing walls. I started finding all the things that needed to be fixed. I started fixing those I could fix and calling people that I needed to call to fix them. And as I walk into my, and I live in an apartment, as I walk into my apartment, which is still my home, I feel so much better. Because the smells and the rooms, they're removing that clutter has allowed more love to come into my environment. So that struggle is real. And every day we struggle with something.
Yes. And now that you said about clutter, I have been close to that.
Yes.
I'm a pack rat. I admit it, I am a pack rat. I was when I was a teacher, I had a closet full of books, okay? I was, and I still am. And I know there's so many things I really need to get rid of. I still have boxes of teaching stuff. I haven't taught for over a year, but I still have it. I'm not going to use it, so why do I have it? Why am I holding on to it? And and my husband is the opposite. He hates clutter. And I don't know how that poor man has been able to live in our home because, there's just so much clutter. And I have friends that are like, I'll help you. And I'm resentful about it. And that's how I know that I'm closed, because she's like, oh, I'm going to come and I'm going to get rid of all of that. And I'm thinking, I don't really have that many shoes. Why does she want to get rid of my shoes? And then she's like, oh, and you have all that linen in your closet? And I'm like, linen is important. And then she's like, oh, I think you still have stuff from your mother and your father. And I'm like, oh, they're memories. I'm not ready to let go of that stuff yet.
Right.
And we just go through this thing where she's like encouraging, get rid of, donate, make their piles.
Right.
And I'm sitting there going, no. It still has value.
Yes.
And that's what I realized.
Yes.
As long as it still has value to me,
yes,
I'm not going to get rid of it.
Don't get rid of it.
And it's my home, not hers. So I will make that choice.
Your path.
Yes,
not
it's
hers. Your walk. So when you're ready, you're going to do it.
I will.
When you're ready.
But,
I notice that I'm doing that in my own way. I have been releasing things that I brought home from work. I brought boxes, fortunately. But I was thinking back when you were talking, I was thinking about a situation where I had two people come into my classroom and they decided that I had too much clutter. No. These two individuals, and I would mention their names, but I'm not going to, but they came in and just threw away stuff. Some of which I still needed. Now, would I know where it is when I wanted to use it? Maybe not. No, I would have known because I had it right there on the floor in a box and it was right ready for me. But they threw it away. A whole box of math support materials that would have given the students extra practice, they just threw it away. They didn't ask me. They threw it away. Some of it was money, and it's like, so again, as you're going through your struggles, yes, I was struggling to put everything in the classroom in the correct place. But as you go through your struggles, you cannot, and let me rephrase that. I can't tell you what to do, but I can say to you that sometimes you have to stand your ground and say, no, I'm not ready. Yes, it's a mess. Yes, I will work on it. Yes, I will fix it so that it's acceptable to my students. But right now, it's not the case because I need to go through it myself. At the end of the year when I was packing up my stuff, I love my sisters on my YouTube channel. They came into the classroom to help me box. Well, Carla, do you? Yes, I do. No, you may not. You can have a few of these. But they gave me that room so that now I'm going through stuff. I got to bring some journals over here for them to use to write in, and maybe some spiral notebooks for the grandkids, the nieces and nephews. So I'm ready to release that. It's a thing. But until my path opened up my eyes so that I could say, oh, that's how you have to just allow yourself that space. Allow yourself to acknowledge the struggle. Don't run away from it. Because what happens is when you try to avoid it and you don't fight with it. Okay, let's not fight with the struggle because you're going to lose. But you acknowledge the struggle and you say, okay, if you're ready to handle it, you handle it. If you're not, you just move over and let that struggle go on by. Let it flow on past you until you are ready to just come in with both feet and say, okay, I'm ready now. I am ready now.
Exactly. And just to clarify, Rosa was the one that wanted to throw everything away. I was the supportive one that said, oh, you want to keep it, honey? Okay, let me box it over here for you. So let's just clarify that.
We are all three here today. You haven't seen Rosa in this video, and that's because our camera person wasn't able to come today, so she's manning the camera. But it is still all about you and all about me. So there's still three. And I love that about us.
Yes.
I definitely love that about us.
Well, I think that we will end it here. So thank you very much for listening to us. And let us know if you want us to talk about a specific topic. And please remember to subscribe.
Yes.
And
like and subscribe. That's
yes.
what other people say. I don't know. But
Yes.
like and subscribe.
And until next time, goodbye.
Bye.